The DNC has voted to ban contributions from fossil fuel companies. That's pretty interesting. They're going to ban contributions from fossil fuels. Okay, great. Look at that. Something positive about the DNC. Wow. Well, wait. Let's look at the details. Now, following the vote over the weekend, the DNC will no longer accept donations from the corporate political action committees associated with oil, gas, and coal companies. Now, they also they're saying that they adopted a resolution put forward by Christine Pelosi, the daughter of Nancy Pelosi. Oh, well, that's wonderful. Now, the resolution calls for banning all corporate PAC contributions from the fossil fuel industry that conflict with our DNC platform in the name of encouraging Democrats to, quote, walk our talk in harmony with our stated beliefs and convictions. According to HuffPost, the DNC will also consider banning contributions of over $200 from donors employed by the fossil fuel industry. That vote will, of course, take place in August. So, okay, look, this actually isn't bad, but also kind of useless. Why? Well, let's look at the numbers. Donors in the oil and gas industry give almost exclusively to Republicans. So, look, they give to Republicans about 90% of the time. So that slim 10% of money goes to some Democrats. I would think it would end up going to people like Joe Manchin, for example. Now, as far as coal, 100% of donations go to the Republicans from coal. So, look, what kind of impact is this really going to have? I'm guessing not much when it comes to fundraising. It's almost like what happened with Kamala Harris and Cory Booker. Going to say, oh, no, we're not going to take corporate PAC money. But you get all sorts of other money in the form of independent expenditures from corporations anyway. So what have you actually done? Most of your money does not come from those corporate PAC donations. And as far as the DNC goes, most of your money does not come from fossil fuel interests. So what are you actually doing? What does this actually accomplish? No, what this is that it's a nice little fig leaf. It's a nice little talking point. Hey, look at the new improved DNC. We're so progressive now. We're not taking money from fossil fuels. But they still take corporate money from the healthcare industry, big pharmaceutical companies, and lobbyists. I'm sorry, it's not enough. What this is of course, this is change on the outside, continuity on the inside. And whenever they do some sort of thing like this, some sort of modest little change, it sounds good, but you really need to look in and dig into the details. And then realize, oh, well, they weren't really giving up a whole lot in doing this. So again, it's one of those things where we're trying to act like we're progressive, even though we're not. Well, congratulations. We found out. But look, that's what's so frustrating about the corporate Democrats. They do something that barely impacts them, and they make a huge deal out of it anyway. Yeah, you stopped fossil fuel money, which you barely get anyway. Do you want a cookie? Look, the DNC, they have proven that they're still in the pocket of their corporate donors. I mean, one of the recent changes, of course, was to try to keep somebody like Bernie Sanders out of the primary. We don't believe in democracy. We're still keeping a large portion of our superdelegates. You know why? It's because we don't like progressives. We don't want progressives to win. We don't want progressive policies because we still get money from corporate donors. It's just, we just don't get money from oil and gas and coal. So we're okay with letting some of that go because our true donors are in other places in industry. So they're in the pocket of those donors. They're still not progressive. They're never going to be progressive. And so they don't deserve our support. If you want a candidate, don't look at organizations they belong to. Don't look at, if they're a member of the Justice Democrats. Don't look if they're a member of the PCCC. Doesn't matter. What matters is policy. The policy matters most, and you have to vote for people that have good policy. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more like this, please hit the subscribe button below. And if you want to support truly independent progressive media, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/TYTNation.